Charlotte, just come down here to catch up with you because I only found out yesterday. There was a little tweet put out that you're joining the pro ranks and decided to go with VIP.
Yeah, I have. I feel like the amateurs was just like there was no more to go to than that. Obviously with COVID and that, and it was just like you only get so much of the amateurs. Do you know what I mean? Like there's only so much you can do. Like obviously I wanted the England, I wanted the Olympics, but obviously the people who are going the Olympics now are postponed till next year for the Olympics. So like my next Olympics would be 5 years, so it's every 4 years. So it was really like hit and miss. Like, am I gonna stay and chase a dream with the Olympics or just flip over pro? And 18 months I could be like the first world champion in Liverpool, which I think no doubt it could be.
Well, let's find out a little bit more about yourself. So how old are you?
Me, I'm 21.
21.
Yeah.
You've already won a national title as an amateur.
Yeah, I won the elite on my third fight.
That's an achievement, that, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it was an achievement in itself, obviously, because no one expected me to win, because I was against all the odds, like fighting a girl who already boxed in England and that. So it was already a big push, you know what I mean, for me. But I got entered in them, and I said when I signed the papers, I'm going to win them. And then I did go on to win them, do you know what I mean, which was a boss achievement, but it also set me back in a way that I was stuck in the elite, so I never got a chance to learn. So no matter, every fight I have learned, but I've learned on the job.
Because let's put this into so people understand, you normally have the development, you have the under 10s and the under 20s, don't you?
And then you go to elite,
Yes,
yeah.
So you bypassed them and went straight into the elites. And then once you've been in the elites, you can't go backwards, can you?
Yeah, no, you can't go backwards. But I think it's like the pros, you can go pro, but you can go back amateur. But amateur, once you go the elite, you're in the elite. So my next championships, I was fighting girls who had like about 40 odd fights, 50 fights, and I was just like, wow, do you know what I mean? It's a lot when considering I've only been boxing a year. Do you know what I mean?
You've been with John for a year, but how long have you been boxing altogether?
4 years in this December.
Right.
So I've actually only been properly boxing, I'd say 3, because the first year, I had my first fighting that obviously in the first year, but it wasn't as much so as boxing, I was just fighting on instinct.
Well, why did you get into boxing?
Why?
Get back to that.
I always used to play footy when I was a kid, played like Liverpool schoolgirls and that. But there wasn't really no aim for me, like why I started boxing. I started boxing, my brother used to box. He was good, but obviously like he started it young, so as he got older, he fell into like music and that, and he likes his mates and he likes to go out and that, so like each to their own. But when I started boxing, it was more for me like, as soon as I started, I got the feeling of like, oh wow, if you actually do good at it, you can earn some money, you can like do this, you can travel the world, and for me, I'd rather work in a job where I'm gifted and my body can do something than be forced to work a 9 to 5 and party on the weekend like 99% of the people out there. Where I'd rather live a lifestyle that not everyone can live, but I can live the lifestyle that everyone wants years later. And that's the way I see it.
Yeah, no, like I say, it's nice to see, and also, as you were saying before, with amateur boxing just at a total standstill at present, and no foreseeable future at present, and professional boxing, would be fair to say for females, has just reached a new level. Because of the lockdown, we've managed to see 3 or 4 fantastic professional female fighters, and got people excited. Not just going, oh yeah, it's alright. People actually enjoyed it on the edge of the seat. I mean, a good friend, I presume, of yours is Natasha, is she?
Yeah.
And the fight that started it all with her and Terry Harper was a cracking way to kickstart the lockdown fights.
Yeah, see, everyone doubted Tasha, didn't they? But like, listen, when you're up against it and you know you're up against it and you know you can prove people wrong, you can prove people wrong anyway. Like, I've always been up against it because like I could never, no one knew me. I just started boxing randomly. I didn't have anything to do with boxing. I always used my feet, and then like a few years later I twisted it upside down. Now I use my hands and not my feet. You know what I mean? Use my feet to move around the ring, but I don't kick no one, do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's mad. But back to Natasha and Terry, like, Terry's done, like, she's done massively, like, in the sport, like, she's world champion and that.
The world champion.
Exactly. So it's like...
And inside 10 fights.
But Tasha's also done brilliant in her sense in boxing, amateur and pro. I'd say yeah, she had a bit of a rough patch when she lost, but don't we all lose sometimes? We lose something, don't we? And I think like she might have just.
Well, I think she proved a lot of people wrong.
Yeah, and she brought that back by proving them wrong. Like
I think a lot of people thought she was past the sell-by date, and she
exactly slating it that she can't make weight, she can't do this, she can't. She's past the time. Listen, no one's past the time. If you want it, you can get it.
At 21 though, that must be exciting for you, because what's Natasha, is she 33 I think?
Yeah, I'm not sure I was, she's 30 something anyway.
And you're just starting on your journey?
Yeah.
Now, where do you think that journey could end then?
I think I can be the first world champion out of Liverpool, if I'm honest. Like, I don't see, there's no reason why I can't be.
Natasha might beat you though. She got a good chance though, if she gets the rematch with Terry, there's a very good chance that she could get the result that a lot of people felt she got on the night.
Yeah, there's never say never, is that, do you know what I mean? Like, there actually isn't. There's no reason to never say never. But I'd never wish Tasha not to win it. She wins it, I'll be clapping in the corner, VIP probably on the ringside, making sure she does win, and that's just the way it is. As much as I want to do well, I wish everyone else does well too, because we're all in it for the same reason. We all want to win, so.
You're very competitive?
Me, yeah. I'm competitive, but I'm not bitter.
No.
I won't like stand on someone's bonfire so mine goes a bit higher. If theirs goes higher before mine, well, my time will come soon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the way I see it.
I'd say at 21 there's plenty for you to have your time.
That's what I mean. I think in 18 months I can be fighting for the world title.
And realistically, that's the truth in female boxing.
Yeah, it is.
As we were just saying, there's on October the 4th, Chantal Cameron fights for the world title against a Brazilian girl, and it's only the 7th fight for the other girl.
Yeah, and Chantal's been pushing for that world title fight for a long time now, hasn't she? Like,
she's really good.
She's been pushing for Katie Taylor. She's trying to get that one across.
Well, that might happen as well.
Exactly, never say never, but I don't know what Katie's facing. She's like facing something else now, isn't she? Focusing on something else.
But like I say, female boxing is certainly on the up because of the performances by the ladies over the last few months, and I'm looking forward to watching you start your journey. We've no idea when that's going to be, but hopefully
soon.
Hopefully before the end of the year.
Yeah, I think definitely it should be easily. But Boris can just do one for now, can't he? He can just do one, stopping everyone in the tracks.
Alright, well listen Charlotte, good luck, like I say, it's been a pleasure coming down here, and hopefully the next time we're chatting, I'll be saying 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0, soon to be. Yeah,
take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.